G'day everyone, my name is Johnny Schnitzer and I'd love to steal just over a minute of your time to discuss this week's Torah portion of Noah. Why an ark? Why does God ask Noah to create an ark? If I was asked, I'd create a submarine. I mean, think about it. If Noah created a submarine, he'd have front row tickets to the greatest show in history. Imagine the awesomeness of all that he could see. We know from Rashi and other commentators that all creatures underwater were unharmed, right? The fish, the whales, the sharks. So why not a submarine? But in all seriousness now, what is it about water, right, that God used to create this punishment that was off the hook, right? Water didn't need to be punished. Water's pure. The punishment is for the land and for man. We know this because after the downpour, after the Mabul, the covenant is between God, man, and the land. But water is not mentioned. Water is fine, and its inhabitants. What is it about water that's so pure? Even more enigmatic and fascinating is when we look at Midrashim regarding redemption. We see the same thing. There's a beautiful Midrash that tells us that when God will bring redemption to the world, He'll create this gorgeous tabernacle. And this tabernacle is going to be made, its walls are going to be of the skin of a whale. Or for example, we learn about the Shibuta. We are told that when the Israelites were banished to Babylon, then all the creatures of the land of Israel were also banished, and in time they slowly came back. All but one, the Shibuta. The Shibuta will only come back at time of redemption. And do you know what a Shibuta is? That's right, a fish. According to my local fisherman, a Shibuta is either a cod or a carp. I hope it's cod because cod is tastier. But anyway, think about it. And this is what I'd like us to think about when we read this week's Torah portion of Noah. Not what's happening, but what isn't happening. And that's that the water is blameless. The water is pure and its inhabitants. What is it about water that is so pure? Shabbat Shalom.